All right, good morning, everybody. It is Motivational Monday. I've got a new stand for my computer, and I'm hoping that it's real glaring. The overhead lighting in my office here downtown with awakening and celebration and all is pretty bright. So we got this new little platform for my laptop, and I'm trying to find a place where it looks good. Valeria, Shabbat Shalom. Okay, either really early or really late, but thank you. I'm sorry, I've been on Zooms all morning, and glad that you joined me. And I have another meeting that I have to jump to in about 20 minutes, so we're going to be short and sweet today. Hopefully sweet, definitely short, but seeing you all logging on. There's Joy again and Caleb. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you for loving our songs. By the way, our new album, I thought I saw one. I guess I saw it at home. Yes, no, it's right here. Our new project, We Call Your Name. There's a strange likeness to the guy on the front. That one has just been listed with Pandora. You can purchase it if you'd like on any of the digital platforms. It's climbing in popularity, and I would love it, of course, if you'd log on and purchase it. I think it's only $10 for an EP, an extended play, and that, of course, helps us to create the next one of 5 songs. And later this summer, we are planning to release a full-length CD called Shouts of Joy. And I think we're going to first start with an infomercial to broadcast on TV. Why? Because we found about a need that I am passionate to start digging into. So my motivation for you today, I'm calling generosity. Now, Proverbs says that a generous man or woman, don't be offended, ladies. You just had Mother's Day yesterday, so we got to hear about the brilliance of mothers at services yesterday all over the world, which you deserve, by the way. Toughest job in the world. You know, us hunters that go out and bring home the kosher bacon, bring home the fish, bring home the beef, whatever we're bringing home. The hunters and fishers, that has certain challenges to it, but maintaining the house, keeping it peaceful, keeping it kept, raising the children, taking care of men, your husband, is a tough job. So, yeah, being generous. Now, when we hear that, we might immediately think money. But you can be generous with anything that is a resource to you. What's the most expensive resource you have? Your time. When you give of your time, you're giving something that can never be replaced. When you give of your compassion, when you give of your resources, share your table with someone. You are sharing things that are personal, and they'll profit for what you have sown them to. I was just looking online. Proverbs chapter 11 says, "One gives freely, yet grows all the richer." A generous man gives freely and yet continues to gain. So giving out of a heart of compassion as directed by the Spirit of God, there is something supernatural about it. There is not only a restoring, but a multiplying of resources when you give under direction of the Holy Spirit. And so when the Lord says, look, you're all under a curse because you've robbed me of tithes and offerings, what we've really robbed him of is his ability or his desire to bless us. It's not, obviously, it's not that our God eats the fat of the offering. He doesn't need that to exist. He doesn't need us for anything. He's always looking for opportunities to put his life, his blessing, his resources in our hands to transform this world into what is the reality of heaven. As Yeshua, Jesus taught us to pray, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. So when we give, when we sow, when we lend, when we give to the poor, there's another one that says we lend to God and he will repay. So I'm very passionate. I heard about a need, and I want to see us sow into this need in a supernatural way. Let me tell you about it. Actually, I'm now a director, or an ambassador, I think is what I'm called, of this new alliance, and it's a global family. No, a global family on kingdom mission. What we are doing, and we have more than 50 churches involved right now, is pooling our resources together for common goals. So you'll be hearing more about this from me in the future. Who can join this alliance? It's called AWKNG Alliance. Ministries, churches, congregations, and there is an upfront cost, but it's very small. And that upfront cost will be used to help supply some of these needs. So what was the need that I heard about recently that has put a new fire in me for our alliance? There is in Ethiopia a group of African Jews. They are called the Lemba. And my friend Jonathan Burness has been ministering into that tribe. There are thousands and tens of thousands of them. Also, my friend Joel Chernoff and the Messianic Jewish Alliance has been ministering into this tribe for years to get them to a place of recognizing that Yeshua, Jesus, is our Messiah and King, and they are responding by the thousands, by the tens of thousands. So much so that in the past, in the 90s, Israel was airlifting these Jews out of Africa to Israel. And when they discovered that so many of them were now Messianic Jews, Israel stopped airlifting. It has now been restarted again. But the ones who remain in Africa, there have been hundreds of Messianic congregations started in both in Ethiopia and particularly in Zimbabwe. We have a major church out of Celebration here in Jacksonville, Florida, that has a campus in Zimbabwe. There's thousands of people. They are doing a great work. And because of the one new man message that is being heard here in Jacksonville to the Jew first, yes, they have now gained a passion for these Messianic Jews, recognizing that they are family. So Pastor Dixon, there in Zimbabwe, took some of his leaders and went to the area where these congregations of Ethiopian and Zimbabwean Jewish believers have now established congregations and schools because they wanted to build a relationship with them. They went and they came back weeping. Why were they weeping? They were weeping because they saw poverty like they have never seen before. And because these African Jews are now brothers and sisters in Messiah, in Christ, they witnessed children at school eating leaves with bug excrement on it because the bug excrement meant it had extra protein. Those were the chosen leaves to eat. They have to come to school carrying their own water because there's no fresh water for them. They don't feed the children. And now the Muslim community has seen a great opportunity, and they are establishing their own schools down the street with fresh water and food, and they are beginning to approach these Messianic Jewish children. Look, if you become Muslim, we'll feed you, we'll give you water. Friends, I am so passionate about this. This is on us. We have an opportunity now to make a difference. And I'm going to ask you to partner with me for, I don't know, however long it takes. And Pastor Dixon told us that in order to provide fresh water, a solar panel so they have electricity, and to get the principals and teachers off sitting, they are sitting on cinder blocks. I want to go and see this for myself. They're going to send us video. They're going to send us pictures. But my heart is so burning. This is not to support Wilbur Ministries. God takes care of us. I want to see us. Let me finish the statement. It takes about $20,000 to transform one of those schools with fresh water, a solar panel, and some food to feed the children. I'm asking you, as I will ask on Worship Wednesday, if you're a pastor, if you are a ministry, join us as a part of the Awakening Alliance. And right here on the description of this page, Nathan has put links, and you can join us there. You can join us as a world partner with Wilbur Ministries, and that money will also go to the Alliance for this specific purpose. Now, we had a roundtable. We had a gathering. We have over, as I told you earlier, we have over 50 churches, congregations in this fledgling alliance. The purpose of the alliance is to pool our resources and to make a difference. This is a missioning kind of alliance. We're not planting churches. We are not, I want to be careful what we're not doing. But we are on a global mission to see the gospel of the kingdom expressed real time in real lives, like food for starving children, like fresh water for Messianic Jewish children and moms and dads. It doesn't take much. Now, this need was expressed last week, and someone stepped up and wrote a check for $10,000 and said, I want to be a significant part of transforming that first Messianic Jewish school in Zimbabwe. It's in my heart to write the second check for $10,000 and tell our friends in Zimbabwe, get the work done. Their leadership there at the church that went to visit the Messianic Jewish community and schools came away in tears because of what they saw. And the staff at the church, get this, in Zimbabwe, told Pastor, Give me a cut and pay and turn that into water and food for these children. African pastors and staff were begging for their pay to be cut so that these children, Messianic Jewish children, could be fed and given fresh water and know that they are part of a global family that loves them and cares for them. Am I my brother's keeper? Oh man, you bet we are. What a great opportunity for us. I'm going to produce a 4 TV infomercial. I'm going to use our new CDs as a thank you gift to people who donate and are part of this. If you join us today as a world partner, if you're not, please join us as a world partner. I have a whole new passion for where our world partner money is supposed to go. We're going to keep producing new CDs and we're going to keep writing books, and those things are, a new book will be coming out July 13th called Roar from Zion. I'm writing another new book for Awakening Press called Prisoner of Hope. These are all being produced. Our new CDs, I've got a dozen new songs that need to be produced, and at a cost of about $3,000 each, so that the quality remains the same, very high. We're going to keep doing that. But I am passionate to feed these children and to give them fresh water so that the Muslims don't come and overtake them by demonstrating something of heaven that we should be doing. Join me today. Click on this, on the description here on the page. Join me as a world partner. World partner gives $1 a day. That's all. $1 a day. You can give more if you want to. And if you want to give above that and designate and say, maybe some of you on the call today will want to give 5,000, that would be paired with 3 more gifts of 5,000 to feed and restore another Messianic Jewish school in Zimbabwe. Friends, lives are hanging in the balance. This is not a give to me so I can give to myself. I promise you that. You've heard my music, you've seen me for more than 40 years. Well, unless you're just 25, then you haven't. But this is us. And I want to see this. I'm giving years to this project. Join me. You're going to hear about this a lot until I see these children watered and fed and restored, and know that the God that they have come to serve cares for them and loves them through his global family. So again, click on the description. I'll send you our new CD absolutely free as just a thank you. There's the reflection. These lights are amazing. Turn it down, and I have to do everything backwards here on this camera. Oh man. You would think that a media ministry could do better than this, but I'm on a laptop downtown. There it is. So I'll send that out to you free of charge. And if you want to make a donation, a separate donation to Zimbabwe, please note that as well. If you want to do something on a much larger scale, it takes $20,000, I'm told, and we're going to have pictures and we'll have video. And of course, all of your donations are tax deductible, but we can make a difference. One person, but all of us together will make a huge difference. And can you imagine in heaven one day, all of the thank yous that you'll receive? I was hungry and you fed me. I was drinking water out of a mud puddle with the animals. I know it happens. And you watered me. You gave me fresh water. I was naked and you clothed me. Remember, Jesus said, what you've done for one of the least of these, my brethren, you've done it for me. Is there any of us, who would not give Jesus a clean cup of water or food so he wouldn't have to eat leaves off of trees with bugs on them? Friends, I know what this platform is for. It's for just moments like this so that you and I can be generous. And remember, as we are generous, that we are giving God an opportunity to provide for our future. As we come together, I just was on another Zoom around the world with our alliance partners, over 50 of them, and I don't know how many nations, but the Netherlands was on today, Cyprus, Belgium, uh, and others. I don't remember all of them. And I'm so sorry. I need to run to another meeting. But let's be generous. What happens when we come together like this? Something happens in our heart. Something like it changes from what I need to what do I have? That's a godly response, huh? We come, we join together to pray with one another, to hear what's going on around the world. And our heart turns from what I need to what do I have that I can give, that I can sow. Rather, so many people are looking to buy a bigger home right now because the interest rates are low. God bless them. There are so many who don't have a home. They're I don't want to make a commitment that I won't keep, but I'm thinking I'm not going to take my family to one of those luxurious $100 a plate restaurants. You know the kind I'm talking about, where there's so much food, it's so rich and it's so plentiful that you can't even. Everybody walks away with a doggy bag until I see that first school, those children eating good food, drinking clean water. How can I do that? Can you join me in this? I've got to run. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you, be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. We have real peace when we meet the needs of others. Let's feed children today. Messianic Jewish children. These are the least of the brothers and sisters of Jesus, Jewish and born again in Zimbabwe. Come on, we can do this. Help me. Help our global family. Sign on, be a world partner today, and that's where our resources are going. Love you, bless you. Look forward to talking. Now we're changing our time, right? Motivational Monday, Worship Wednesday, 10 a.m. And also, we're keeping 6 o'clock for Shabbat in your home. And I look forward to seeing you there. All right, gotta run. Love you, mean it.